Arcadian Vanguard presents The Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Sunday, August 11th, 2024. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin today with AEW Collision broadcast live last night on TNT from the Esports Stadium in Arlington, Texas. In the main event, special referee Christian Cage counted both teams out in the match between the Bang Bang Gang and the House of Black. After the decision, the Patriarchy emerged and attacked both teams to end the show.
What? This was a plan! Oh my God! Oh! Austin, this is a plan for the word go. The elite, Christian, the elite, they're behind this. They should have never let it happen. This is a travesty. And we still don't know who's going to go White 12. He's got to worry about Rampage coming up and Kip Sabian next Friday.
During a special interview with Jim Ross pertaining to his upcoming AEW World Title match against Swerve Strickland at All In, Bryan Danielson indicated that he would require neck surgery before the end of the year. Swerve Strickland also wrestled on the show, defeating Tomohiro Ishii in an open challenge match. Also on the show, Thunder Rosa beat Deonna Purrazzo in a bloody Texas bull rope match, and Darby Allin and Hologram went over the Premier Athletes in the opener. In other results, FTR beat the Outrunners, Preston Vance topped Roosh, and Hikaru Shida scored her 76th win in AEW over Aaliyah James. In ratings news, SmackDown had its largest audience in 4 months with 2.433 million viewers tuning into Fox on Friday night. That's also a 21% increase from the previous week's audience of 2.179 million viewers. The episode drew 811,000 viewers in the 18 to 49-year-old demographic, which was also up 19% from the previous week. Turning to Japan, New Japan Pro Wrestling presented Night 14 of the G1 Climax tournament yesterday in Sendai. Victorious in Block B matches were Yuya Uemura, David Finlay, El Phantasmo, Ren Narita, and Oleg Boltin. Finlay, Narita, and Jeff Cobb lead the block with 10 points apiece. And Major League Wrestling presented Never Say Never yesterday on YouTube, featuring matches taped on July 12th in St. Petersburg, Florida. In the main event, Minoru Suzuki, Akira Kwan, and Mads Cruel Kruger of Contra Unit defeated the team of Akira, Matt Riddle, and Satoshi Kojima. In an MMA cage match, Paul Walter Hauser defeated Filthy Tom Lawler. In Opera Cup 2024 first-round matches, Alex Kane beat Mr. Thomas, Bad Dude Tito Escondido beat Danny Jones, and Mystico beat Magnus. In other selected results, Delmi Exo defeated Renee Michelle, and AJ Francis topped Davey Boy Smith Jr. by disqualification. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the Wrestling News. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.